So very good morning to all of you. The topic of today is the physiology of respiration. हम सबसे पहले आपको ये बताएंगे that what is the physiology of respiration. Physiology of respiration means this is the process in which how is the oxygen or the air is taken inside the lungs and how the air is given out of the lungs. Now, in the physiology of respiration, there are three very important factors. Number one, the entrance and going out of the air from the lungs, यानी एयर का फेफड़ों के भीतर प्रवेश करना और बाहर निकलना. Second step is the exchange of oxygen and carbon dioxide on the surface of the air cells. And the third important step is the tissue respiration. अब इन तीनों स्टेप्स को हम फिजियोलॉजी ऑफ रेस्पिरेशन में आपके सामने हम एक्सप्लेन करके दिखाएंगे विद द हेल्प ऑफ द डायग्राम. You can have a look. There is the very simple diagram. That first diagram is to highlight the inspiration and the second diagram to highlight the expiration. Now, how does the inspiration and the expiration takes place, which is the important part of our physiology of respiration? So first of all, please see that how the air enters. एयर की एंट्री के लिए जो सबसे इम्पॉर्टेंट फैक्टर्स हैं, सबसे इम्पॉर्टेंट पॉइंट्स हैं, वो ये हैं. नंबर वन, दैट द इंटरकॉस्टल मसल्स विच आर अटैच्ड विद आवर रिब्स एंड विच आर अटैच्ड विद आवर द बॉडी कैविटी. देयर इज द कॉन्ट्रैक्शन इन द इंटरकॉस्टल मसल. इनमें कॉन्ट्रैक्शन आती है, द रिब्स मूव आउट एंड the diaphragm, which is the partition wall between the abdomen as well as the thoracic cavity, it moves in the downward direction. As a result of this, the thoracic cavity increases in size and there is the increase in the size of the lungs. हमारे फेफड़ों में फैलावट आती है और जब फेफड़ों में फैलावट आएगी, the maximum air from outside, it enters in the lungs and fills the lungs completely, which is called as the inspiration, जिसका मतलब है वायु का भीतर लेना. The second step in the physiology, that is the expiration. During the expiration, just exactly opposite action takes place. That means the intercostal muscles, they relax, the ribs, they move inside, and the diaphragm, it moves in the upward direction. Therefore, as a result of this, the size of the thoracic cavity, it decreases. और जब size of the thoracic cavity decrease होगा तो फेफड़ों पर प्रेशर पड़ेगा, as a result of which the air goes out, जिसका नाम दिया गया है the expiration. In this way, the inspiration and the expiration goes on alternately, and which is called as the respiration. Now let us come to the second step, that the exchange of O2 and CO2 on the surface of the air cells. हमारे bronchioles के अंतिम सिरों पर there are present the number of the air cells, और इन air cells में जैसे ही ये air पहुंचती है, they are surrounded by number of the blood capillaries, like the branches of the pulmonary vein, the branches of the pulmonary artery. जैसे ही एयर एंटर करेगी जिसमें मैक्सिमम ऑक्सीजन है, when it will come in contact with the air cells with the blood capillaries, immediately the O2 is taken by the blood and it is taken to the heart. Likewise, when it comes in contact, due to the high partial pressure, the carbon dioxide, our CO2, it is given out. That means this exchange, it takes place on the surface of the air cell. So this is the second step, that is the exchange of O2 and CO2 on the surface of the air cells. During the third step, the tissue respiration. The tissue respiration is the process in which the oxygen and carbon dioxide, the exchange takes place on the surface of the cells of the body, in the tissues. So whenever the oxygen reaches the different parts of the body, in the different tissues of the body, as a result of the metabolism, the oxygen is utilized and the energy is produced. The waste product, the CO2 is produced, which is collected by the blood and taken to the lungs, by the pulmonary artery. In this way, we can say the physiology of the respiration, it takes place in our body as per these three steps: the entrance and going out of the air from the lungs, the exchange of O2 and CO2 on the surface of the air cells, and the tissue respiration. This complete process is called as the physiology of respiration. हम आपको एक पॉइंट और बताना चाहेंगे कि ये ऑक्सीजन की एंट्री किस वजह से होती है और कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड बाहर किस वजह से जाती है, ड्यू टू दी पार्शियल प्रेशर। क्योंकि जब एयर अंदर प्रवेश करती है, द पार्शियल प्रेशर ऑफ ऑक्सीजन इज मच मोर हायर देन द CO2, इसलिए ऑक्सीजन फेफड़े के अंदर प्रवेश करती है। वाइल गोइंग आउट, द पार्शियल प्रेशर ऑफ कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड इज मच मोर हायर एज कंपेयर टू द ऑक्सीजन, इसलिए ऑक्सीजन के मुकाबले में CO2 फेफड़ों से बाहर निकलती है। सो दिस इज ऑल रिगार्डिंग द physiology of respiration. Please like the video and share the video. Thank you very much.